I am back. I had to come back because I was gone. I was about to go home. Before we left, somebody sent me this video, and it's a video of apparently the sniper on the roof when Donald Trump was speaking that ended up taking out the person who was trying to attempt to, unalive Donald Trump. And I can't, somebody help me with this video because I can't understand why I'm seeing what I'm seeing. And I'm going to let a couple people get in here real quick so that we can have a conversation about this. But when I look at this video right here, it's shocking to me that nobody took action while Trump is speaking here and the shooter somehow shot Trump before this guy reacted. I don't know how that's possible, but we got to look at it. It's insane to me. Am I live?
You're live. Everything's fine. You're good.
Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure it's on. And so I'm going to let a couple people get in because we have to talk about this clip that was sent to me. I was going to go home. I was done, ready to go eat and chill. And then I see a video of a sniper that looked like they had the suspect in their crosshairs. And all of a sudden, they didn't do anything about it. And there's a conspiracy out right now that says that they tried to let it happen. That Secret Service let it happen. And here's a video that one person could use to say, what happened here? Now, I'm not accusing Secret Service because I don't know what was going on. I don't know if they saw the suspect at the last minute and the sniper's trying to aim to make sure he don't hit anybody but the suspect. But this right here is crazy to me. I'm going to play the clip for you, and I probably have to play it a couple times in a row. I'm going to play a clip for you. Here's Donald Trump. On the roof you see up there looks like the snipers. Look like maybe the sniper's up. He's in a kneeling position or on his knees. Look like he has the gun down range on a tripod of some sort. And then it looks like there's a person next to him or a bag or something. Generally speaking, if there's a sniper, there's a spotter. And so I think there may be somebody proned out next to him who's a spotter. And that person is supposed to be identifying the threat and giving wind direction and some different things like that, which I wasn't a sniper, so I don't know exactly what they were saying to each other. But this seems crazy. I'm going to play the clip and just tell me what you think. And we got to go over it like several times because it's only 11 seconds. There's some pop, pop, pop that happens. And then we'll go from there. Let's roll the clip. You ready? Yeah. Sure the audio is good.
Everything sounds fine.
Play the clip.
And that's a little bit.
So Trump is speaking. You can hear Trump speaking, and then you're gonna hear some pops.
And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
So I want you guys, you can't see it because it's so small, but if you zoom in and you look at it closely, you'll see Donald Trump grab his ear. So that means the first few pops that you hear was the pops that were at least coming towards Donald Trump's way. And Trump is talking for at least 10 seconds before anything happens. And the guy on the roof looks like he's got somebody in the crosshairs. It looked like he got his eye on somebody.
And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
See, if you notice, I wish I had the thing. I wish the screen was a little bigger. If you notice, it looks like the sniper. We're gonna try to make it. We're gonna try to zoom it in for you. Do I need to take it off or?
You can still review it if you want.
Okay, let's just finish this. It looked like the sniper's looking. He sees something, so he looks out of the optic, and then he goes back in and the shooting starts happening. So I don't know if he just didn't identify the target properly, and therefore he's looking up and doing this. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening here, because it appears that he got his eye on the person. His eye is in the optic. He's looking through the scope. And so if he's looking through the scope, I'm assuming he's looking at something. Now, I don't know if he's just scanning. The guy catches his attention and he can't tell what the guy's doing. And therefore he kind of like, is that a gun? Like, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? I don't know if that's what he's doing, but this just doesn't seem right. From the beginning, I'm going to play it and just listen how long it is before you hear pops.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that shot. That shot's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
See, right at this point, I'm going to go slow. Right at this point, you see the sniper. He's going to look up. See him look up? He's going to look up outside of the optic. He looks up, and then the shooter shoots. You can see him flinch, and you can see him pull the gun up. And I don't know, it doesn't look like he's on aim anymore. He pulls the gun up, and now the gun is like at a weird angle. I don't know if he pulled the trigger or not. And look at the spotter on the roof that's next to him right here. I think that's the spotter.
See something. If you
We're going to make it larger for you guys. It looked like he twitches. All right, let's do the bigger clip. I appreciate y'all coming back. I was ready to go home, man. But look at this mess. And I'm not trying to accuse anybody. I just want y'all to know. I'm not trying to accuse anybody because I don't know. I don't know, but I'm just telling you this is suspicious to me. This is the guy who's the sniper. It looks like these are Trump's people. Not somebody deep faked this scenario. He's talking.
and you know, that's a little bit.
He's talking. I mean, this is like, I don't know, 5-6 seconds in. He's talking. And I want you guys to see the sniper. He looks up out of the optic. See? Trump has been talking for over 7 seconds since we've seen the video. 7 seconds. He looks out of the optic as if like, what am I seeing what I'm seeing? I don't know what he's doing up there. You look at the spotter, must be saying something. That's this guy right here. This is the sniper. This is the spotter. And then he goes back into the optic, and this is when the first shot is heard. And look at Donald Trump right here. You're gonna see him grab his ear. First shot, Trump grabs his ear. I don't think this guy has responded yet. This guy looked like he's ducking for cover. The spotter kind of takes cover right here. Look at it. I'm going to play it through. The spotter looked like he goes down and takes cover. The sniper looks like he lifts the gun up in a weird way. It doesn't look like he got his eye on anybody. I don't know if this was, they just watched it happen or incompetence. I'm going to play it all the way through real quick.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that shot. That shot's.
Yeah.
Here's the director of the Secret Service. Are we shocked? Are we shocked? This is a total fail.
Lord Jesus.
Director of Security at Pepsi.
These people are nuts. Roll the clip.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that shot. That shot's a couple of months old.
Look at
and
him.
If you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
See, me just watching this, it looks like that the Secret Service person, whoever that is, I don't know if they're unprepared. I don't know if they got caught off guard, but it looks like this was 100% preventable. On my earlier video, I showed a guy who testified. When I say testified, meaning he was a witness, he claimed that he saw the guy climb up on the roof with the AR, and he's yelling, look, man, the guy, for like 2 minutes, he's yelling, look, man, the guy said, he said the Secret Service was looking his direction, but he don't know if they heard him or not. And he's pointing, he's pointing, he's pointing, he's pointing. He's like, look at this guy's climbing on the roof with a gun. And here's another thing I think people need to understand as well is somebody said you calling one of the snipers a spotter. Well, let's go back to this. If this guy is a sniper, which they could deploy 2 snipers, I don't see him react. He like goes for cover down there. I mean, like, watch this guy here. Watch this guy. This is why, and I could be wrong. This is why I called him a spotter, because it's like some baggage here. This guy's high point, he's low, but he looked like he ducks for cover. Watch him. Watch him. Watch this guy.
That's a little bit old, that shot. That shot's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
He looked like he's climbing down. He looked like he's climbing down the. Look at him. He looked like some shots started getting fired, and he started ducking. Look how low he is. He can't see over the ridge of this building right here. He's low. This guy gun went up at an angle, so he could have a gun in his hand. It's just his behavior. It doesn't look like he got a gun based on his behavior. Look at him. The shots start being fired. He's crouching down at the top. He's crouching. Look like he's crouching. So I could be wrong whether he's a spotter or a sniper, but that just don't look right anyway. And like I said, I don't have no tactical experience being a sniper, so I don't really know. Let me get a couple super chats real quick. Somebody joined the membership. Jennifer, thank you. And then Nathan said only July 8th, Biden said it's time to put Trump in the bullseye. If Trump's words on January 6th made him guilty of insurrection, then Biden's comments this week should make him guilty of calling for the annihilation, the getting rid of Donald Trump. 100%. We have that tweet, don't we? My wife sent you that tweet?
The Secret Service?
No, tweet of Joe Biden.
Oh, same answer.
Hold on.
Where do you want the video?
It's a tweet. Did my wife send you that tweet of Joe Biden tweeting that Trump should be in the bullseye?
Oh, no, I didn't get that.
Okay, my wife didn't do the tweet, but we'll get it. But there was a tweet that Joe Biden put out and said Trump should be in the crosshairs or bullseye. And thank you, Nathan B, for saying that Trump should be in the bullseye. And they're going to spin it. They're not going to talk about it. The View is going to act like this had nothing to do with nothing. And I think that's terrible. Why won't they come out and tell the truth? It says most counter sniper teams are both trained snipers working together, alternating from the gun to the spotting scope. All right, good. Even though I was on a SWAT team, I wasn't a sniper. My specialty, I was going towards breaching. So either mechanical breach or charge or whatever. I wasn't trying to be a sniper. So I didn't really get any specialty training. Obviously I knew the guys that were sniping and stuff, but I didn't know exactly how they did their business. Because I was a bigger guy, I was like, let me just do breaching. You know what I mean? So anyway, but I wasn't on the SWAT team no more than like a year. And one of the reasons why I wasn't on longer than a year, or I guess 2 reasons why I wasn't longer than a year. One of them was that I left the police department, and I never, finished my SWAT duties. So when I was on the SWAT team, I was a rookie. Now we did the training, right? You get full training like anybody else, but when it comes to deployment, the rookies, we could only drive and throw flashbangs and put all the equipment back. But in training, you do get a lot of training on breaching and building clearing, just like any other team member. So anyway, Rodney, thanks so much for the super chat, $100 super chat. I think that is all set up for Biden to be taken out, and then say it was a retaliation by Trump and his supporters. Bro, that could be totally the thing. Adam M., all I know is this: 150 yards away with the direct line of sight sounds like some sort of inside job. Would we ever be shocked? I surely could not be. It does seem very suspicious, though, because, like, again, I wasn't that deep in the SWAT team to get all the tactical experience that was available. I didn't do sniper training, so I don't know exactly what the guys did in their methodical approach, but I do know common sense and what should be done. And when you look at it, you would think that pre-event, the guys will go out and scope out the place. They'll find every blind spot, every tree line area that somebody could be laying and waiting. They get to the high point, which is, I'm going to keep this on the screen, Nick. They get to the high point, which is one of the highest points that they can get where they can see everything. And they can see the tops of every building that they can see within their parameter. They set them up in a way that somebody from this angle can't get a shot, somebody from this angle can't get a shot, somebody from this angle can't get a shot, and you pie it off to where a person can only be in this area. Everybody else has to be on the ground level to take a shot. Anybody high has to be from here to here based on how the setup is. So therefore, your peripheral should be from here to here. And therefore, the whole show, you're not listening to Trump explain methodically how he's going to make the world a better place. You are looking from here to here. And if you got two people, y'all crossing each other. So as they look across here, you scan back, and y'all covering the whole area at all times. And you should be scanning. You see somebody climbing on top of a roof. Now, to be honest, maybe they climbed on top of the roof and he think it's just somebody trying to watch the event. Because God forbid, you're danged if you do, you're danged if you don't. Lord forbid if somebody is a Trump supporter trying to get on the roof to get a clear view of Trump, and you shoot and kill the guy thinking he's a terrorist, and now blood on your hands. But even worse, if you don't do anything and you allow somebody to knock off the president. All right, let me get some of these super chats. Do you think maybe there was a delay in command communication between SWAT and Secret Service determining the person on the roof was friendly fire or not? That could have been the case. Steve Pat, thank you so much for making a comment. That's why I'm not trying to just go too hard against them, because there's a lot of stuff there. And what I will say is that there could be a problem with miscommunication, right? I don't know what their training was. I don't know what their recognizances were. They should have got that figured out way before it happened. It says sniper had the first shot. He looked up after he fired to confirm the hit. He then lowered the barrel as he reloaded. That could see, y'all smart. Some of y'all smarter than me, because I don't know nothing about this to a certain degree. But in my opinion, how did he take the first shot? Why would he need to look up? You would think a sniper would take the shot. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he took the first shot and missed. That could have been the case too. But if you got two guys there, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they would do, right? You got one guy there, he shoot, he miss. The other guy should signal miss, and he should shoot. I don't know I don't know how they did it. I would have to know. I'm not accusing them. I'm just saying it's suspicious at the way it looked. They just came out and said that the knee-high banner that went around the stage was bulletproof. Well, I don't think it helped anybody behind. Looking to me like they might have been looking for a suspect at that distance. You would see the muzzle flash before the sound, 100%. Tatum, appreciate the work that you do, brother. Keep bringing to light this dark world. God bless you. God bless America. Thank you, Seeking the King. Appreciate the super chat. All right, we got the tweet from Joe Biden. I mean, a tweet. What was it? A quote? So it's a quote. I don't know where he quoted it from. So I'm going to say allegedly. All right. But this is what people are sharing. He says, I have one job, and that is to beat Donald Trump. I'm absolutely certain I'm the best person to be able to do that. So we're done talking about the debate. It's time to put Trump in the bullseye. Now, I'll say this. Just saying that alone is, who cares, right? I mean, but if a Republican said this and then later this happened, they'd be having a cow. Let me go back, get some more super chats in there. Officer T, stop the cap, man. You have a citizen making a plausible identification of a man climbing a building with a gun and nobody checks. That is some BS. Well, I don't know, man. Like I say, it's a lot of nuances. You know, if the guy's saying somebody's climbing the building, they may not have seen the rifle from the angle they were at. Somebody just climbing the building isn't necessarily an indication that you can shoot them. You kind of got to make sure they're armed. But then again, I don't know what they saw. It seems like somebody failed, right? If president is this close to losing his life, he literally got clipped on the ear. Somebody failed somewhere. Somebody made a mistake. Someone needs to be held responsible on our side as well. Obviously, CIA, FBI were behind this. Maybe there's a snake in Trump's circle. I don't want to go as far as the conspiracies at this point. I just want people to see what I saw that made me question what's happening. Why would it occur this way? I don't know if it's the CIA and the FBI and all this other stuff, because if they really wanted to do it, they'd have done it. I think somebody with some tactical experience would have took one shot and that would have been it. That, like, I feel like, to be honest with y'all, I kind of feel like that I want to not make too much of a conclusive statement about this, because there could be a myriad of different things that happen. Maybe the sniper did see the man early, but you would think they would signal, get Trump off the stage, get Trump off the stage, Trump off the stage, Trump off the stage, shooter, 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 something. And if that didn't happen, that seems weird. But there could have been a case where he shot first and missed. And so now the suspect is going to fire wildly because his position is caught. So he just start firing rapidly, missing Trump. Then they finally got him. I'm not sure how it went. But all I know is that somebody made a mistake and Trump almost lost it all. And the round reaching the president, that's when the guy looked up, identifying the muscle flash, and got back in for his shot. That sounded like that could have been Jake. What is it? Jake Yates. That sounded like that could have been the case too. You just would think that they would see this man climbing on top of this building. You would think that would stand out. They just scanning. Oh, wait a minute, somebody moving on that building over there. And somehow they would have some kind of walkie-talkie communication to say, look, we got somebody at 6 o'clock. We got somebody at 3 o'clock. Potential suspect, 3 o'clock. Get Trump off stage, Trump off stage, Trump off stage. Something. And then you see the guy, and it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm not tripping with these people, because they're highly trained. And I don't want to say some and then we come to find out there's some different stuff going on. So these people are highly trained. And to see that happen like that is very mysterious to me. This is why people get into the conspiracy zone. I'm going to say this and I'm going to be done with this video. My statement on this is that the conspiracy zone is, I don't think we should jump to that conclusion as of yet. I do think there needs to be an answer to what we saw on the top of that building, because our president almost lost it all when the people who are protecting him are responsible to be tactically inclined and on top of it. So hopefully they learn from this that next time he just have to do events indoors. And they have to be able to drive the truck indoors to drop him off. He can't be walking from some outside location. He has to be able to drive inside doors. Everybody has to be metal detected before you get in. Snipers everywhere. ready to do it in. They're ready to do what they got to do. But anyway, I was live early. Go check my other live stream if you want to see some of the other things that we spoke about. Also, I'll let you guys know that we some of the people on the other live stream I did this for, so I'm gonna do it for you guys. We have a shirt. If you want the shirt, we made it because people were begging me, Tatum, make a shirt, make a shirt, make a shirt. We want to wear the shirt. I'm gonna wear a shirt. If you want a shirt, we got it for you. And it is the Never Surrender shirt from Trump. I mean, it's a Trump shirt of what happened on the day. People begged me for it, so I'm gonna give it to you. Go on, make sure you use the discount code. If you use discount code FIGHT24, you get 24% off this shirt. FIGHT24. If you go to the Tatum store, the link is in the description section. If you want the shirt, get it. If you don't want it, don't get it. Don't worry about it. I know that I wanted to make a shirt because I want to wear it to give a big you know what to these people, to let them know we ain't playing and we're going to stand by Trump no matter what. All of us are in this together. So I said, I'm going to make my shirt. If people want a shirt, buy it. If you don't want it, don't buy it. So go make sure you put in the code, though, so you can get 24% off because I'm going to honor that like I honored it in the last live stream. FIGHT24, 24% off. Get you one of these shirts. Let's support Donald Trump. That's the whole purpose of the shirt, is to support Donald Trump. And the purpose of this live stream is to bring attention to these things that are going on. We are living in an unprecedented time where this is Trump was this close to losing it all. America was this close to being at a pretty serious moment in history. Because I tell you what, if they do something to President Trump, a lot of people are going to be very upset. Rightfully so. And I don't advocate that they do anything to Trump or Biden or nobody else. Line your butt up in a fair election and let's see, may the best man win. Line up in a fair election and may the best man win. Anyway, I love you guys. Like and subscribe to the channel if you want to, whatever. Let's just keep praying for Trump and let's keep standing for Trump. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out.